guys, Giselle Trujillo here, and I am podcasting straight from my home studio. Today my shirt is by, my beautiful top is by Kayla Sale from Kaite. You can find them on kaylasale.com or kaite.com, Caito, or Kayla Sale, which is KYLASEO. You can find them online. This is a very reputable brand, one of my favorite clothing brand. They are so beautiful. They're comfortable. They're made in India. They are absolutely wonderful. It's a solid brand because they're true to their style. And you know how I'm all about that. I'm all about loyalty, and I have so many pieces by them. Thank you so much to them for sending me so many beautiful pieces. I wear them all the time. I take them on vacation. I get compliments all the time. Every time I wear their tops, it's 100% sure that you're gonna get a compliment, because look, they're made in India. They have such great style. They're comfortable. They're beautiful, and you can wear them with just about everything and anything. I'm in this brand all day long. There's certain brands that I'm really loyal to, and this is one of them. So shout out to Kayla Sale and Kaite. I love you guys. You guys are amazing, and I just wish the world knew so much more about you, and they do. A lot of people do. Anyways, this is welcome to my channel. This is my personal podcast where I get to have conversations with you. Sometimes I will interview others, but it's not really much of an interview. It's just me and others kind of sitting down and chit-chatting and having a one-on-one kind of dialogue. But by all means, this is a very raw podcast, is very organic. What happens. I will not be editing absolutely anything, and I'm staying true to that. I don't care if I put my foot in my mouth, if I say anything. Guys, this is my channel. I'm responsible for what I say, not for what anybody else says. So scary, but true, and this is exactly what's gonna happen. I don't have time for editing. I have a baby. He doesn't give me much time. Right now, I'm actually podcasting from my home office, as I mentioned before. And because my baby's sleeping right now, so it's the only time I have a few minutes for you guys. So listen, I want you to know that this is the whole concept of my channel. Everything is raw and organic, as I said, and there will be no editing. So wish me luck and help me, Oh my gosh, I'm wishing myself luck, because it's just like, I know sometimes I may say things that may not be 100%, such as I may say something that someone may not like, but I'm not here to please everyone. So I'm not gonna apologize for anything that I don't feel needs an apology. So don't ask me for apologies if they're not needed. I'm not going to erase or bleep out anything. I'm not leaving anything out. This is my channel. This is my personal space that I am willing to share with all of you, and being public about it. And I kind of want to see where it goes. I want to see if people do actually appreciate raw content, because I see so much content out there that is so heavily manipulated and edited, and they call it like, oh, organic, and they're calling it, oh, this is what really happened. No, it's not really what happened. You edit something. That's not really what happened. And quite honestly, I wish I can live under the lens at this point. I wish I could just kind of document my life every day, every minute, every second of it, because I feel people would really get an insight on what reality TV is like. So for now, because I don't have that team behind me and I don't have all that money to spend on heavy duty camera equipment, for now this will do just fine. I think right now it'll serve its purpose. You guys, I want to know from you, is it working? Are you appreciating this raw organic content that's not edited? It's not filtered, it's unedited. Look at me, I look all shabby, all crazy. This is me when I'm home. I never wear makeup. But sometimes well, I hardly ever wear makeup, but there are times I like to wear a little mascara. I'm not wearing any now. So there are times I like to wear a little eyeliner. I'm not wearing any of it now. And very rare you'll find me with colored lipstick. I always wear kind of like Vaseline on my lips, and that's about it. I keep it simple. This is who I am. I love being home. I'm a homebody. So I hope someone out there kind of appreciates this kind of content, because we're getting so far from reality. It's crazy. I'm not trying to save the world or anything. I'm just kind of like trying something different that so many people are saying are doing, and they're really actually not. There's heavy editing going on and altering, and listen, this is straight from my iPad, my Apple iPad, directly to you on YouTube, watching this video right now. So what happens, right? So that is my welcoming to my channel. That is my way of welcoming you into my world. There's so much coming up. There's so many things I want to discuss and share. You guys know I love to travel, and you know I love my food, and I love experiencing new things in life, and you guys know that I also love fashion. I've kind of been apart from the things that I'm passionate about recently for the last few years, for obvious reasons. I just had a baby, and he's occupying, like, I'm gonna say 1,000% of my time. Yet I've been coming into like not a dead end, but I've been coming into realization that, I need to find balance. And I went from workaholic to like just working for my son and for my living boyfriend, So I just feel like I'm not doing a lot for me. I'm not doing a lot for me right now, but I am investing in the most joyful, most beautiful experience of my life, which is my son. So for me, that's a lot that I'm doing. And believe me, I on top of all this, I'm still breastfeeding. He's now 17 months. And on top of all this, I've inherited this new freaking rare disease that has no cure, called dermatomyositis. And I'm in pain like 24 hours a day. The only time I'm not feeling the pain is when I'm sleeping, and I barely sleep because taking care of my son. He wakes up sometimes in the middle of the night. I'm breastfeeding, and then I can't seem to go back to sleep right away. There's a lot of things that I'm stressing about and worried about, and blah, 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 blah. But I have come to the realization that there's a lot that I've been leaving behind and brushing under the carpet for the last few years, and I don't want to do that anymore, because I feel like I'm drifting from my own self. So I've been thinking a lot, I've been thinking a lot. I should go back to the things that I love and the things that made Giselle who I am, and a lot of that isn't necessarily blogging, because I've never did any blogging. I had my magazine for 5 years that I ran successfully, and it was great. It was a lot of work. It was a daily electronic magazine, meaning I was adding new content every single day. That became really stressful for me. I that was actually pretty crazy that I did that. Now looking back, and I did it both simultaneously in Spanish and in English. So at the same time, I was designing my own site and doing everything on my own. And I'm still doing everything on my own, by the way. But this time, I think I'm more mature, and I think I've learned a lot from everything that I've done, whether the results were positive or negative. I learned from everything that I do. And that's where my passion comes in. I feel like, I have all this knowledge, all this information. I have so many things I've done and created, and yet I don't share them. So it's hard for me to share everything on social medias, because I don't know. I don't really. It's not that I don't love social media. I do love social media. I think it's an amazing tool to give you support in whatever project you're doing. But I also feel like social media has turned into such like a saturated place for surgery now. Like, I see so many beautiful women just bumping their butt and showing their ass everywhere, and their ass is not even real. And that's kind of like disturbing, because it's like, dude, you're promoting something that's not real. And just like the trend of it all, it's a monster. It's a monster. And social media is really buying into that, and following accounts that are like all about gossip and hurting artists and hurting public figures and talking about people bullying. It's turning to so much monstrosity that I actually go in there just to see kind of like what my friends and family are up to. But at the same time, I'm not really enjoying a lot of the content, because a lot of the content is so negative and so disgusting. I mean, a place that I really liked was Instagram, but Instagram is turning into like a porn site pretty much right before my eyes. Yeah, look, porn is great if you like it and you enjoy it. I'm not bashing anyone that does it and doesn't like it and doesn't watch it and watch it. Look, to each their own. Behind their closed doors, they do whatever they want. I'm not here to crucify, justify. I'm not here to judge anyone, okay? I'm here to say that people can do whatever they want. But Facebook, Instagram, I don't know about Twitter. I got off of Twitter years ago. I just don't see that they have such great value anymore. It's so disrespectful. You've got people cursing all over the place. You've got a whole bunch of women just showing their butts everywhere and their boobies everywhere. And I'm just like, oh, this is such like a disgusting place to be in, but yet I'm in it because I need to see the good stuff, right? I have to sift through the good stuff and follow the good, the good ones. And that's where I feel becomes valuable. But I'm following about 400 people, 300 people out of hundreds of millions of people. That is terrible. I should be following more. I should be, checking out. I should be following more brands. I should be following more artists. I should be following more food people. I should be doing a lot of stuff with social media that I'm not doing. And it's not the place 100% for me. Like I said, I go in there to do my little postings once in a while, check out what my friends and family are doing, my loved ones, and kind of check them out. And there are some celebrities that I do follow, and there are some good accounts that I do follow, and I appreciate that. But overall, I'm being bombarded every time I go in there. It's just so much nasty stuff. It's just disgusting. Like I said, it's turning into like a soft porn site. My take on that. But anyways, I have my ideas on social medias and what it should be used for, and how to appropriately use social medias. But I will use those tools for me, because that's what works for me. I see that social media works a lot for like Kim Kardashian, and works a lot for a lot of celebrities, for Justin Bieber, works a lot for The Weeknd. It works a lot for a lot of celebrities, and I think it's great because they get to promote whatever product they're launching. And I think it's great because it's promoting a lot of their work, and what they're doing. But then I find a lot of celebrities that don't need to be showing their ass everywhere doing it, and I don't find that so appealing. But yet millions of people are actually following this. So I don't get it. It's like a monster that you want around but you don't want around. It's a bittersweet situation. But for me, it's different. For me, I'm going to be utilizing social medias in a very unconventional way. And you guys will see in which way I will use it, because you'll see how I will use it. Anyways, it's freedom of speech at the end of the day, right? We all deserve that. Everyone on this planet deserves freedom of speech. This is why America is a wonderful country. A lot of countries don't allow freedom of speech, which is bizarre. You know, I remember going to England, and in London there's only one day a week where you can voice your opinions and your likes and don't likes, and it's done in a park in the morning for a couple of hours once a week on, I think it was on Sundays. And I think that's cool. I think that's okay. I think it works for them, you know. But it's so nice to have 100% freedom of speech in this country. It really is lovely to kind of have that, and not be scared that you will go to jail or you'll be murdered for something that you said, you know. Anyway, so that's the whole thing about my channel. Let me know what you guys think. Am I heading in the right direction? Am I not? Whatever you say, I will really appreciate it. It doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to change my way for anyone, because I am an adult, and I'm doing things appropriate to my life, and I'm doing things according to the things that I love and I expect from myself, and you know, I'm just sharing it. I'm just another person sharing another story here on my podcast, on, you know, this type of platform. So I hope you enjoy my content. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of fun things that I'm going to bring to you guys. There's a lot of stuff we're going to discuss. In the meantime, you know, help me grow and you know, help succeed with me, you know. Just kind of, I'm not asking anyone for money, you know. Just subscribe to my channel. That is the best appreciation I can ask of you. If you don't mind, that would be great. That would be great support, because that'll let me know, hey, I'm doing something right, or I like your content. I like that you're honest. I like that you're kind of organic. Let me know how you feel. And again, guys, we will be keeping in touch. If you ever feel alone, if you feel like you're suicidal, if you feel like you're depressed for any reason, I'm not a hotline, but by all means, send me a message. I'm going to be checking all my messages all the time. And whatever I can do to help anyone out there that feels helpless, I can just say this: don't ever feel alone, because you're never alone. You're never alone. You know, it's sad that people take their lives, and it's selfish of us to say, oh, they shouldn't take their life or anything. But the reality is, life is so precious. Life is absolutely wonderful. If anyone ever feels out there like they have nowhere to go, you're not alone, baby. You're not alone. You're absolutely not alone. You have billions of people on this earth, and out of billions of people, I'm sure that just about 1 billion of them will love you and care for you and help you out. So you're never alone. Don't, you know, life is so wonderful and so precious, and it brings tears to my eyes, because it's like so many beautiful souls, and they can't hack the depression, they can't hack the sadness. I know people, I have very close loved ones to me that do suffer from depression and do suffer from anxiety and things. I don't know what goes through their mind, and as close as we can be, I don't really live with them. I don't know, you know, when we're off the phone or we're not together, I don't know what they're thinking. But I love you all. I love humanity. I love our animals. I love our beautiful planet. I love everyone out there. Even the people that are mean, evil, doing horrible things, killing people, hurting others. You know, I can't say I really love you because you're not doing nice things. You're hurting a whole bunch of people. But I can also say that these sick, demented people, there's a part of them that has to feel some kind of love inside of them. And I'm just saying, there's always space for all of us to adjust, I don't believe anyone changes. I believe we all adjust. We adjust according to situations. We adjust because we want to be a better person. We adjust because we feel we're on a better path in our lives, right? I don't feel that people change. I've seen many people that tell me I'm going to change, and they don't change. So guess what? I don't believe in that kind of change. I don't believe a human, after being an adult, is going to go and change their ways. I believe they adjust accordingly. They adjust to be in a happier place. They adjust to being in a better place. They adjust to not doing good things, and they adjust to doing great things. So each individual is different. We're all different. So the thing is, whoever you are out there, you're not alone. You're not alone. Hey, you've got me. I may not be rich, wealthy, famous. I may not be a lot of things, but one thing I am is I have a kind heart, a loving heart, and I'm always here to listen. I've been blessed to have 2 great ears, and I use them wisely. So if you ever feel like you feel this need where you don't have space to breathe, or you feel that they don't love you, or you feel like negative about something, or you cannot get out of a situation, just leave me your comments below. Send me a message. I will respond to you. And what I'm going to most likely 100% respond to you is that, hey, there is a way out. There's a way out. No matter how much pain you're feeling inside, there's always a way out. And I say that from someone that has encountered a lot of pain in her life. You wouldn't know, because I just really don't put much into it, But I've felt a lot of pain in my life, and I've dealt with it. I've always dealt with it on my own. But I'm digressing. Right now I'm going to talk about my life. Right now it's about you. All right, my love. So here this is my podcast. I can talk for as long as I want. And no one can tell me anything, because this is a podcast. And if you're sitting here, it's because you're enjoying my chat with you. So I don't want to hear that, hey, it's too long. It's my podcast. I'm allowed to. Okay? This is not like a review. This is not like whatever. There are no restrictions. So if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe and keep in touch with me, as well as I will keep in touch with you, tell you what's up in my life, what's going on. There's a lot of funky stuff coming up. There's a lot of fun things that I want to share with all of you. I just want to know if it's well received. So do let me know. What do you guys want to see more of? Is there something, those who know me are going to watch this video? Let me know what you guys want to see more from me. I'm curious to see what people think, and I'm curious. I like that. Also, don't judge a book by its cover. I know it's a cliche saying, but a lot of people judge me for a lot of things that I am not. And a lot of people think, a lot of stuff. One misconception that I get a lot, people assume that I smoke marijuana. and it's funny, because I've been around people that smoke marijuana. I've never picked up a marijuana and started smoking. I just don't do that. I'm not a drug person. I don't do drugs. I was drugged once, yes. My parents don't know about this, but it was a very harsh experience. I'm not going to go into details now. That's one of the crazy things that happened in my life, and it was really bad. I mean, I was near suffocation and death, and no one knew about it for many years. It's a lot I'm going to be talking about, a lot of juicy stuff. So I do recommend you subscribe. I really do, because it's gonna be juicy stuff, and a lot of people are gonna get to know me. A lot of people think that I smoke. I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke marijuana. I don't even drink alcohol. Last time I had like a alcoholic beverage, which was probably half of a Corona beer or a little bit of wine, was so many years ago, like probably about 10, 12, 15 years ago, something ridiculous like that. And before that, it was like, I can count the times that I've had alcohol in my life, and I would say it's no more than 25 times. And the times that I have, it's just a catastrophe. I get excited, I laugh at everything. You could be dead on the floor, I'll be laughing hysterically because I find it funny. But then after an hour, I just feel heavy. I begin to cry. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. My mother, and da 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 da. It's just so not fun. So I decided no alcohol for me. And I have wine bottles in our home. I just don't, I don't touch it. I could care less for alcohol. So don't judge a book by its cover. I'm a naturally high human being, you know, where I love laughing, I love arguing, I love a fight, you know, I like having fun, I love comedy, I love being around family, my son, my boyfriend, his family, friends, you know. I'm easygoing in many levels, and I can also be very hardcore really fast. So I think overall I'm a really happy person, and when I'm sad, you'll know. I'll cry with you, you'll cry with me, and when I'm happy, we'll be laughing together. So don't judge, because my hair is wild and crazy. This is my natural hair, you know. I lose so much hair, people have no idea every time I wash it, but this is naturally me. So don't judge me just because I look like a hippie. Don't judge me because I love that bohemian style. Don't judge me. You'll get to know me and you'll see what I'm about. All right, guys, I'm getting off this podcast because I have other things to do, but this is a little under half an hour, 30 minutes, not bad. Let me know what you think. I'm going to do audio on this as well. I'm going to just record the audio, and I'm going to post on YouTube the video. That way, whether you're driving or not, you can watch it, or if you choose to listen to me while you're sleeping or trying to go to bed or whatever it is while you're driving, listen to me while you're driving. Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. That's a real podcast. Podcasts are supposed to be audio, but people are doing both, like myself. But I will do audio separately and put that in a podcast, and I will do like my virtual, and I will do this visual podcast too. All right, lovies, lovers, everywhere around the world, love you guys. Let me know what you guys think. I want to know. Feedback, good or bad. I want to know. Give it to me. All right, guys, don't forget to leave me a comment, say hello, subscribe. Don't forget, please. It's free, costs you nothing. And we'll keep in touch. All right, guys, let me know what kind of content you want to see me talk about. And I will do my best to fulfill that for you. All right, guys, until then, please keep safe, keep healthy, be kind to others, love one another, and take care of your loved ones. Be happy. You know, life is wonderful. All right, guys, take care until next podcast. This is podcast number, I think, 2 or 3. I'll let you know. I'll post it. All right, guys, love you. Take care. Ciao. Take care.